Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Morgan and bid you all welcome back to Elex. Last episode, we spoke with a couple of the fools here in the fort in Tavar. I guess, not really leaders of the Outlaws, but some of the more respected fellows around here. Now, we didn't see all the fort just yet. I'm guessing this is the arena that we heard about. I'm seeing some hostiles underneath us. That might just be stuff that's in the, I guess this wasn't the arena after all. But it might just be, some of the things that are down below? Yeah. Okay, it looks like there's a cave down there, so... Actually, we have yet to find a teleporter. I think I see one down there. Let's just grab that before I forget myself. Heave-ho! Okay. You don't hop that for some reason. Pardon me, sir.
Welcome, brave traveler. Though you have walked far and the journey has been hard, you have now arrived in paradise. That'll be 200 shards admission, please.
I'm already inside you, dickhead.
He'll only hang around otherwise. 200 shards seems like a good deal just to get rid of him.
Or we could kill him.
He talks sense, he does.
Pay him before he starts thinking we're friends.
How would you go fuck yourself?
I'm not paying you anything.
You walked across the desert to the doors of paradise and you don't want in? Okay, no problem. I'll do you a deal. Keep this quiet, okay? What say I let you in for free this time round, and then you pay me double next time?
Forget it.
Forget it? How can I forget an insult? You think I like standing here charging people for coming into this lousy place? You want an insult? Try this.
See, this is how we settle toll booths, my friend. We don't just pay up. I don't care what you think. Okay, so that actually seemed to block all his damage. I wonder if the amount of damage you block from attacks actually depends on...
Shit, I picked the wrong damn fight, didn't I?
Damn straight.
Are you really not gonna pay the entry fee?
No, I'm not paying.
Okay, I'll let you off the fee this time round, alright?
What I was saying was, it's like I was blocking full damage from him there. And I know that used to not be the case. I don't know if it depends on your weapon class, if it depends on some kind of defensive stat, or if it depends on your stamina. I've never really given it a solid test.
Tell me about this place.
Like what? What do you want to know?
Everything.
You should know.
Right. Okay, so, where do I begin? Do you know about Baxter? Bloody Baxter? He used to be in charge here.
I've heard the name.
Baxter turned the fort into what it is today. Before that, they were just a bunch of ruins, full of scrap. A place to piss in out of the desert sun. But with a vision, a dream, and just a touch of sadistic, overly brutal ass-kicking, Baxter turned a piss pot into a gold mine.
So, what happened to Baxter?
The Duke happened. The Duke and his family. The Duke had the muscle, the connections, the firepower. And that sister of his? Nasty. She had the brains. Found the weak spots in the defenses and brought the Duke's men right in here. So Baxter got out. Fuck knows where he is now. Probably dead under a rock. But things aren't too bad under the Duke's leadership, I suppose. Life can be good if you don't cross him or his people.
Interesting. I'm guessing that Baxter is someone who's actually going to show up later.
Tell me about his people.
Well, there's his twin sister, Nasty. She can handle herself, but I get the sense she's bored in here. She looks after planning and things, but she's restless. Oh, and don't try talking to her unless you have something real to say. She can't stand small talk, or people who don't get to the point. The point being shards or fighting. Then there's his cousin William, plays the big man. And there's his favorites, Chloe, Blake, Big Jim, and Mad Bob. Just don't go calling Bob Mad Bob to his face. When you're talking to him, he's the scrap baron. And you know, they all make shards, so we all make shards. And there's talk about plans. Plans to make the fort something big. What with the Alb attacks and the clerics stealing our stuff, I think we're getting ready to show them we shouldn't be fucked with. So, right, there you are. Does that cover it?
Adequately.
Can you buy Elex here?
Elex? Only if you want fuel for your next trip. The Doc's the best chemsmith here. He mixes Elex into all sorts of things. You can jack it and not worry about turning into an Alb. That Doc, he knows what Elex should really be used for. Freeing your mind. And that Alb converter is gonna help us all find freedom. Woohoo!
I'm surprised that Arx didn't have anything to quip about that.
You're not afraid of the Albs?
Afraid? Fuck. I'm shit scared of them. I'm not an idiot. I don't want to die. And yeah, other people feel that way too. They stay away from the converter and the Elex. Those Albs stuff their converter with everything that contains Elex, right? So they're doing the work for us. They set the machine up, we take the Elex. We liberate our minds. That's gotta be what the Duke is thinking. Why else would he let them stay there? He'll wait until that Elex is ready. Then we'll use our explosives to blast their asses back to Zakor.
And the people that end up in the converter don't bother you?
Screw them. Assholes were dumb enough to get caught. Dumbasses.
Yeah, it seems to be the rule of the land here. Alright, well, at least we have our way in both directions now, so no concerns there. There's a fellow on the road here. Who are you?
Hey, man, not a minute too early. The guys up there have already seen me. If we're unlucky, they will have reported me, and we'll have the bounty hunters after us.
You mean you will have bounty hunters after you?
Ah, come on, don't fool around. Those guys don't take prisoners.
Alright, well, maybe you shouldn't have walked up so damn close to the gate.
What are you planning now?
There is a guy called Wyatt I need to find. That assbag is the one distributing the contracts on me up there in the fort. I want to find out who paid him. I want you there with me in the background.
I have a better idea. I speak with Wyatt, and you stay in the background.
All right. Okay, that will work. Let's go.
Now?
Let's not fight. We have to do it quickly. I can feel a target on my back even now. If those guys recognize me, we may have trouble, so be careful.
Alright, well, we're in an awful hurry all of a sudden. Good thing we don't lose Arx, though. If anything does go down, hopefully he'll take part this time. Oh, pardon me. Okay, well, he's about to lead me to an NPC I haven't met yet, so at least he's good for that.
Wyatt is over there.
Then I will talk to him.
Okay, but be careful.
Alright. So he's here in the shade, like a pussy.
Yeah? What do you want?
What do you know about a contract taken out on an outlaw called Ray?
Who did you say?
Ray, from Tavar.
Ah, that guy. Are you here to collect or just get information on the reward?
Just tell me what you know.
That is charming. And is there a part where you tell me what that has to do with me?
They say you are distributing these contracts, and that there's quite a high sum set out on his head.
Hey, don't fool around.
You don't look like you're joking around, huh? Is that bum even paying you anything to come here and make a fool of yourself? But good. I don't want any trouble with you. Say what you want and just get out, okay?
Who told you to distribute these?
You mean I should tell you the name of a person who takes out contracts on someone who upsets them? Can you see why I might say no to that?
How many of these contracts do you have left?
Just one more.
Give it to me.
You know me giving you this is useless. The other contracts are already out there.
You want me to hurt you, and then you give me the contract?
All right. Take it. For all the good it'll do you.
Tell us who has the rest of these contracts.
Oh, enough. They've been going faster than the offer of free beer.
So, you're not behind this hit. You're just a middleman.
That's me. Missed a transaction. And now we'll get out of here if that's okay. So have a good one.
A contract. Not wanted alive, wanted dead. It's for an outlaw by the name of Ray.
Excellent work.
Yes, indeed. Seems that we got quite a handful here, seeing as there's 9 more of these to find. Why don't we Okay, haven't read that yet, but contract for Ray. 1,000 shard reward offer on Ray, a runner of the Outlaws of Tavar. Deliver him or proof of his death to the main entrance of the fort at midnight any day from today. Reward will be delivered to anyone completing this contract. Not wanted alive, wanted dead. Body parts acceptable as proof. I can bring you any old body parts. I've been picking up heads left and right, but I guess you'll recognize that if I were to show it to you.
Are you still trying to tell me you don't know who is trying to kill you?
What? Yeah, honestly, I really don't know. Why would I go chasing Wyatt otherwise?
The contract taken out on you says to contact W for payment.
W? That could be Wyatt, but
William!
if Wyatt got the job to put this hit out there, then I know who gave him the contract. Wyatt and I were on the same crew at one time. We were part of Jackson's gang. They were bad times, and the earnings were slim. In the end, I left the group just before they all drifted away looking for better earnings. Wyatt must still be in contact with those guys.
If you knew all of this before, then why did you drag me here?
I didn't know for sure, still don't. And coming here to find out might have got me killed over the wrong idea.
So, how do you think this will play out now?
Listen, I know I owe you. And I know I will only survive this with solid company. So I am going to stick with you until my debt over the armor is paid off, okay? I'll help you. I'll fight alongside you. In return, you help me find Jackson's old boys and collect all the copies of this contract.
You stole my armor and left me for dead. You already owe me.
I know. And I will pay you double what they're worth in return, as well as helping you. What do you say?
I guess it's the best deal I will get from you.
Wow, that even sounds like optimism. And that from an ice block. It seems my brother was right. You really are normal people behind your frozen facade. Okay then, tell me where I should go and I am there.
I have a camp.
Yeah, I already know where you stole your things.
You were watching me?
Hey, I sort of gathered you might be pissed at me. I thought knowing where you were might stop you doing something you'd regret.
I know I'll regret this.
Interesting. I wonder I actually wonder about his sniper rifle there. That thing looks pretty intense. I don't know if it's got a scope on it. I don't know if that actually has a gameplay effect. If that's actually like a targeting reticule you can use.
You have a brother?
Yeah, Tom. He's all that's left of my family.
Is he as messed up as you?
Oh no, he's much worse. I'm always having to get him out of trouble.
Right. Tell me about these contracts.
Okay, the situation is this. I lost track of the guys from Jackson's gang. I think they were looking for another crew to join. They really needed to make a profit. Out of them all, Mason, Bombi, and Jackson will probably be the hardest to find. What I do know, though, is that Leo stayed in the desert. Tell me when you're ready, and we can go find him.
Alright, I've met 2 of the other guys.
I've met Bombi.
He is a character, huh? I know he was looking for me in Abessa, but he could also be anywhere now.
Yeah, he's on the bridge.
I saw Mason. He's looking for you.
Is that a fact? Well, I know his weakness. I can probably pay him off with a few shards. If we can find him.
Yeah, I know where he is. Okay, if we go to Leo, he might lead the way, which means we might be able to keep Arks with us, but I guess we'll let him hang out there for now. I don't know where Wyatt made himself scarce to. Let us continue our exploration of the fort here. Pardon me. And, see what we got going on. Right, someone leaving their bows out in the open. This guy's sitting by the dumpster with the rats. I'm sure you have a name.
Hey, you. Do you have a few shards for me?
Beggars and thieves. This is what a life without discipline gives you.
Hey, I'm not begging. I'm just politely requesting a flexible loan.
Why should I give you shards?
Because sometimes friendships can be bought. And in Tavar, you need friends to help you up, to stay alive. Doubly so in times like these because, oh, times are a-changin', and when the rats leave this sinking ship, this rat will plug the holes and take the whole damn boat, and then you'll really want this rat as your friend. So how about those shards now, then?
What? You think you're taking over here? You think anybody's leaving? I doubt it.
Forget it.
Oh, rats never forget. You should remember that. You can get far without friends. But you've made your decision, and who am I to question it?
Excellent.
Damn right. I get the feeling that this guy is a, something of a throwback to Mud. I know Risen 3 had one as well. And they, fleshed out his character quite a bit more. But, I don't know. This guy actually might also be, similar to, the Tribunal expansion for Morrowind had a character who begged you for money. And, he would keep asking for ridiculous, like increasing sums of money until it got to a point where it was unfeasible that you would even have that much money. And of course, if you refused to give it to him, he would show back up later and try and kill you for not indulging him. I don't know, I always kind of loved that quest, apart from the fact that he turned out to be a real tough asshole once the tables were turned. I don't think this guy will be as much of a problem. Alright, can you quit your snarling? No, you just have to be louder. What is this? Looks like a missile silo. Oh my goodness, what is that? And ho ho! Boop. Okay, what on earth? Actually, I've seen concept art of these, but what the hell is it doing down here? How the hell is it staying upright? Like that? You know, I know what it looks like. I'm not gonna say it. Well, now. Huh, I guess that wasn't really necessary. Well, this is down in the gorge here. Not sure how this helps us in any way. That's a scrapyard. Yeah, I guess all things considered, it wouldn't be too hard to get in here with a jetpack. I've dodged both gates entirely. This is a bit doomy and gloomy. Holy shit, it's a fucking cleric.
What crimes did you commit to end up here, hmm?
What makes you think I committed a crime?
Everyone here did. They were forced here, or they came because they didn't have anywhere else to go. Either way, we're prisoners. Which one are you?
Neither. I'm no prisoner.
Yeah, everyone thinks that at the start. So if you're not a prisoner, what do you want from me, Conrad the Creator?
I don't know, I just stumbled down here.
How did you get here?
Captured. Set free. It's hard to remember now. I was in the wrong place at the right time. No, or the right place at the wrong time. But on duty in Ignadon when Outlaws crashed into us. Should have died. Would have died. But the Duke wanted a pet. Hooked me up on chems and told me his plan. And she is a thing of beauty.
Do what now?
Why haven't you escaped?
What? Have you seen that desert? Have you tried kicking chems? Without protection and completely alone, I wouldn't survive 24 hours out there.
What are you doing down here?
I am working on the infernal machine. I am building the end of the world. The comet's gonna have nothing on what the Duke's got me putting together.
Ho ho.
You're building a bomb.
A bomb?
A bomb is explosives. Bang.
This won't blow up a few mutants.
Mutants?
This will evaporate a whole damn city. This is Big Bang.
The Duke wants to destroy a whole city.
Who knows? Depends how big we build it. But from my calculations, it will destroy a city at least. But who cares exactly what goes up? This is a thing of beauty. Beauty.
This is an interesting fellow.
Which city?
Not exactly who I want building my bombs.
Pick one. The king of the desert has a lot of enemies.
Zakor, Abessa, Idan. Do you think any of them is going to mess with the Duke once they know he can evaporate their asses?
Huh. Whoever owns this would only need to do it to one city and then no one would mess with him again. But I am only an emissary, an artist working to create the Duke's vision. Have you spoken to him yet, the Duke?
No.
Then you don't know his genius. Speak to him. But be careful. He might just kill you if you try.
Strange.
How is the bomb coming along?
Big Bang, the Comet's daughter, the Firebringer. She's almost done. Almost. Almost. I just need a few more things, and she will fly. I get those, and she'll be ready to change the world.
I don't think we're going to be bringing any of those things. Although it might be a quest from the Duke to do so. So I guess this is a bomb. I wonder if they started with like the husk of something and just started stuffing it full of explosives. Oh well, that's going to be a dreadful thing when it comes flying along, but this is the guy we were looking for, wasn't it? The guy we were sent for by... Yeah, that is something. No, we're looking for a Frank. Nobody ever mentioned a Conrad. I wonder if they just assume he's dead. But I guess the Duke kind of has him tied around his finger right now, stuffing him full of chems until he becomes cooperative. Are you Frank? No, you're Elmar.
What do you want from me? I hate you outlaws to death. First you take me prisoner, then you hold me captive, then you let me sit here going stale. You're wasting my talents.
I'm not an outlaw.
Outlaws, berserkers, albs, you're all the same. Ignorant, valueless, non-believers and heretics who have not seen the light of Kalan. I don't expect wisdom just because you aren't an outlaw.
Or you could not be a dick and actually try to have a conversation before you go off like that.
If you don't want to be here, why don't you just escape?
Because those bastards wired me. You must know that.
What do you mean, wired you?
If I go further than 100 meters from the fort, boom! An explosive implant will kill me. But knowing the junk technology here, this thing will probably just blow up on its own, even if I don't try and leave the fort. My only hope is that the Outlaws will let me go at some point.
I see.
That is unfortunate. I'm gonna take this. So, we got one guy, Stockholm Syndrome, another guy with a very specific restraint keeping him here. Neither of them really... I don't know. Outlaws don't seem to make much of a threat out of them, seeing as one of them's got a pretty legit looking weapon and his armor. The other one still has his mental faculties and he still isn't trying to do anything. Man, it is dark down here. A lot of people are still complaining that the light adjustment in dark areas isn't working for them, and it actually doesn't seem to be working here. It's weird, it almost seems brighter when I'm in the light, looking into the dark. Yoink!
You know, General, one favor or another. We gave them the base. Now we must wait on the research findings. We will see what their technology can do for our military.
I did not know that that was forbidden. I apologize. Okay, well, we're probably about to be in big trouble. Now, I believe what happens is you can escape, and they won't try and kill you anymore, but, you know, then you got a crime on your record, so... I don't believe we have a more recent save. It would be helpful if they still had the, string thumbnails that they used to get for the save games in the older games. Yep, there it is. Alright, well, I'm in trouble.
Go and pay your fine. The law must be served.
Meh. I thought the Outlaws were out of the law. Huh. Okay, well, those guys look tough. Sure, I'm not supposed to be here. You must be the Duke. I'm probably in big trouble if I talk to you now.
Profit or problems?
Problems.
What are you bringing me?
How can I make you a profit?
Doesn't matter where the shards come from. It's whose pocket they end up in that counts. If you want to make your way in Tavar, you need to start with profit. Only that and loyalty count.
Is that so?
Then you need my help.
I need your help. Well, that's a new one.
Do you want my help?
I'll give you 30 seconds. Tell me what you want.
If you want profit, give me a job.
A job? All right. Find Conrad. You'll find him in the rocket silo. Tell him I want the job finished. And then, you do whatever he needs doing. If he doesn't finish his job soon, I'll kill him. And then, I'll kill you. Oh, and to be clear, you might be disposable, but Conrad isn't. Make sure he is kept alive until the job is done. If he dies, you die. There's your job. Now get the fuck out of here and get it done.
One more question.
No questions. Get the job finished.
If you want to be a leader, be a leader. Answer the damn question.
Let's get this straight. You answer to me. Now prove yourself with action.
It must be difficult keeping a city like this together.
Do you see any real problems out there? Do you see any more indiscipline than there is in the other factions? Everyone here is free. Everyone here has decided to be here. Liberty, profit, survival of the fittest. Those are the laws of the wasteland. Those are the laws of Tavar. And everyone in Tavar knows that I am the only one who can guarantee them.
What about the other factions?
What about them? The Berserkers and their Pilgrim. They don't even know where their leader is gone. He's hiding in the mountains while they grub around in the dirt. They know nothing about profit. Well, and we don't even have to talk about those elves. They're just completely crazy.
And the clerics?
Who talk of technology but worship superstition? While we grow day by day, they are dying in their stronghold. Soon we will pick the bones of the Horde. After the elves they gave birth to come home to destroy them. Tavar is growing while all the other factions fight amongst themselves, and that is down to me.
Alright, well, I believe I still owe you something. But you don't seem to be asking for it. So, nobody else will talk to me until I pay up. I have to pay to the guard? Or to you?
Not now. The Duke seeks safety in the past. Isn't that the problem with all of Magalan?
Looks fairly secure.
In the old world, maybe. But Alb or cleric mechs would turn that to rubble in an hour.
Yeah, probably. But, I don't know, his cocksure attitude has me somewhat convinced.
You, report to William immediately.
Okay, so it's William we gotta talk to. Alright, so be it. What? Oh, yeah. We're already back here. You know, all these places are a little bit smaller than I feel they really should be, but, I'm pretty sure you're important. We'll talk to you later. I just want to get this penance over with. I don't know, maybe it's not quite as small as I thought it was. What's this here? It might be the arena after all. But we need that William fellow. Where the hell is this William fellow? I don't really remember passing by all this.
It's good to see you.
Is it?
What goods have you got?
But of course.
Okay, well, he's dealing with me in spite of my, criminal. Sorry, my train of thought ran off there. But, where the hell is William? This is Ray. There he is.
Hey.
Hey.
You're a wanted here, thief. Either pay a fine or face the consequences.
210 shards, you asshole.
I will pay my fine.
The fort is about profit. You need to keep the profit coming in if you're to stay here. Now get out.
210 fucking shards for that little tape deck. They had like 2 lines of dialogue on it. I don't even remember. So it was meaningless. Oh, whatever.
Yeah, that's why I'm so...
Okay. Well, I happen to know that, this, little hut we passed over here contains someone quite important. So let's see if we can, speak with them. If I can even remember where it was. Right here.
What the fuck do you want?
Easy now.
Who are you?
Fuck off. I really don't like small talk, so tell me what you want or leave me the fuck alone.
Jesus Christ.
Who the fuck are you?
You really want to know who I am?
There we go. I know how to play this game.
Tough shit.
I was hoping at least one person in the fort knows what's going on. Are you that person?
Maybe. Listen, I meet a dickhead a day who tries lines on me. So unless you've got some real business, or unless my brother the Duke sent you, take the talk to someone else.
Sure. Okay.
Come back when you've got business. Don't hassle me with anything trivial. We don't want to fall out.
You still have your skill, Jax.
Well, we're already off on the wrong foot, but apparently you like it when I talk shit to you. What on earth is happening in here? Oh, these guys are wailing on each other. You know, try actually, like, landing hits. I find that to be a bit more effective. Okay, neither of them are losing health. I think they just sit there wailing on each other all day. So I'm guessing that's just for ambiance. Show you what the arena's all about. Oh, Big Jim looks like he's eating a Slim Jim.
Get me a drink and something to eat.
You're just eating.
Just beans. Get me something decent. Well, what are you waiting for? Go get it.
This guy looks exactly like Angrim.
Sure. Pay me and I'll get them.
You're not getting any shards. Just get your ass moving.
No pay, no drink.
Do as I say, or I'll shove your head so far up your ass you'll be kissing your own tonsils. Give me a drink. Give me some food. Get them for me now. Doing that would be a good move on your part. You'll want me to owe you a favor when all my plans come together.
Everybody's got their plans. Everybody expects me to play along when I haven't even met you.
What plans?
What plans? What do you think, I'm stupid? You think I'm gonna tell you that? The Duke might be in charge now, but he won't be running things forever. Someday, someone is gonna take his place.
And when they do, you'll want them to be a friend of yours.
Is that so?
Defeating Baxter doesn't make him immortal. The Duke might have the fort now, but remember, no one thought Baxter could be overthrown, and where is Baxter now?
I don't know, where is he? No one really seems to have an answer, but considering you're about twice as old as Logan is, I don't see you surviving the coup, but...
So you want to replace the Duke?
Look at me and tell me I wouldn't make a better leader.
You really wouldn't.
And once I rule, Nasty will be at my side as my war leader, working closely with each other. Very closely. And we could use someone like you. Or are you all talk? Come on, get the drink, take the deal. The future is waiting for you. You should start listening to people in the know, or you're gonna get left behind.
Maybe I'll indulge his request for a drink, just to... He seems to have a lot of big plans. It might be easy to butter up.
What makes you think you can take over from the Duke?
Focus, discipline, and power. I'm focused on my goals, disciplined in my focus, and I focus on my goals. And my goal is power. And my secret weapon? I'm a people person. Unlike the Duke, people love me. They can see I'm a winner. They know I have enough followers to sweep the other factions from Magaland. Believe in the Big Jim plan and feel the power inside you. And for early adopters, I'm offering a stack of grenades as a special gift, if I can get someone to make them.
You know, you remind me of a certain celebrity who, never mind. Okay, apparently I can't make them.
Get one of your guys to make your grenades.
Them? All I can trust them to make is a crater.
Alright, well, it doesn't seem like you're making good on any of your promises yet.
About the arena. What are the rules?
You'll find out when you get in there. You choose a challenger and you meet them in the arena. Then you fight. You win, you take the money. You lose, you take the injuries and you take them like a man.
So you fight alone?
1 against 1. You fight alone, you fall alone.
Who can I challenge?
Me, if you got the balls. Then there's Ike and Gunn. You might find a few others, if you think you got what it takes.
We'll find out.
Are you the only people I can fight?
Well, there might be others you can persuade. But Ike and Gunn are the only full-timers. And like I said, you want to fight me, you gotta fight them.
You actually didn't say that. Alright, well, let's see if we can pull one of those fights off. Either you, Ike, or Gunn?
I'll wait here.
Nope. Ah, it seems like she's getting the edge back. Where are these Ike and Gunn fellows? Are they floating around up here? There we go. That's a nice frosty beer sitting out in the sunlight. Heads up.
What are you doing here?
I don't know. What the hell are you doing here? It's pretty disturbing. Doing some kind of autopsy on that poor jackal. Oh, those are mine.
So annoying. So annoying.
I agree.
Let's consider that again.
Where are these guys? Are they anywhere? I guess not. Yeah, why don't you go take a hike through this field here? And why are there beach chairs over there? Alright, well, mine completely vaporized everything about that fellow except for this little bag of Elex. You know, there's some kind of hulking monstrosity down there. Guess we won't be heading that way anytime soon. Gland soup.
That isn't enough.
Well, damn. It's a nice place for a little siesta, but I don't see how most people could make their way over here. Okay. Does seem like your followers are smart enough to dodge the mines, so at least there's that.
Get something to drink first.
Where are you folks running off to? Huh. Who are you? Boy, I ask a lot of questions. I don't get a whole lot of answers, do I? Seems like there's a lot of meaningless construction around here. Not really sure what the deal is. Alright, well, let's check out this last building here. Seems like the last really important one.
I don't recognize your face. Are you with Bloody Baxter or Logan the Duke?
What if I say the Duke?
So, you're for Logan.
I'm for the
You're just
peasants.
another fish that swims with the stream, are you? So, what do you want?
I don't know, who are you?
Let's do some business. Are you ready to trade?
Okay. I'm not sure why it matters that you don't seem to trust me, because I ain't stopping you from dealing with me. I got anything you want. I got a lot of stuff that I'm just afraid to part with because I feel like I might have use for it later.
Tell me about Baxter.
Why do you want to know? He's gone. No one knows where he is. There's some who say that Baxter is everywhere and nowhere. That he has spies, eyes and ears everywhere. Others say that he was shot in the back of the head and is buried out there in the sands. Whatever the truth, no one's heard from him since Nasty took the fort and the Duke took control. Take my advice and stop asking questions. The Duke won't like it, and if Baxter is still alive, it's not like he's doing anything to defend his own name, is it? Let him fade into the past.
He seems very touchy about the subject of Baxter. I get the feeling that Baxter's demise is not something he's a big fan of.
Tell me more about the Duke.
Logan took the fort and he took charge. He's smart and strong enough to have risen to the top. And it runs in the family. That sister of his is smart too. And tough enough to get the men to follow her. That should tell you everything you need to know. A real leader. But if you're an outsider, I have a job for a free agent. Are you up for earning yourself a reward?
Perhaps.
Tell me the details and I'll decide.
It's got some risk attached to it.
Don't they all?
Can you handle that? Are you ready for a tricky task? Okay, so, details. The Duke has a weapons cache. I say cache, but I mean a stockpile. Arms trading is one of his businesses. That makes us competitors. Normally that's fine. There's room for us both. Only right now I've got a bulk deal going through. But only if I can get some grenades to complete the list of things he wants.
I find it hard to believe you're much of an arms dealer, seeing as you don't sell a single arm.
I thought you said not to cross the Duke.
If you don't want to get the grenades, you don't have to. I won't force you. You know my offer? You can make your choice.
Alright then. I thought that might have been another one of them, like, test your loyalty kind of quests. Where he was trying to get you to steal from the Duke, and if you showed willingness to do so, he would have reported you. But I guess that's not the case.
Hey you.
Hey you.
You're new here. I don't know if anyone's told you, but the Duke, our glorious leader, king of the desert, is raising taxes on his territory. And I am here to collect them.
Bullshit.
What is that to do with me?
Look, I've told the Duke 1,000 times I'm not the guy for this. But if I don't get him the shards, he'll put a rope around my neck. Or my wife will. She'd do it for him. So do a guy a favor and hand over the money. After all, it's better than me and you ending up as food for the jackals.
Your wife would hang you?
She wouldn't want to. No, she's a lady of integrity. I would never say anything bad about her. It would be the Duke. The Duke would insist. My wife is a wonderful lady. Calm, majestic. She'd be a queen of the desert if there wasn't already a king. The Duke, our glorious leader, king of the desert, and lord of the Outlaws. So are you going to pay? Listen, maybe you can ask me about it later. Now is not the right time, okay?
You're asking me to pay to be here?
Everyone has to pay tribute to the Duke, our glorious leader, king of the desert and lord of the Outlaws. So will you hand over the shards now? It'd be better for both of us. Really, you don't want to explain not paying to the Duke.
Well, it seems weird that I spoke to his face and he never made any effort to get money from me.
There's no tax. This is a con.
Why would I risk my neck to lie? I told you I don't want to be here. I know you're looking at me and not feeling that threatened if you don't pay, but the Duke stands behind me. Mess with me and you mess with the Duke. And no one here is going to let that happen.
Yeah, bullshit.
You're not taking shards from me without a fight.
No, you don't want to fight me. Deny the Duke and it won't just be me you're fighting. You'll be fighting everyone here.
No one's going to help you. And no one in their right mind would send you to collect shards. I'm not paying.
But are you crazy? You'll risk that?
I'm not paying.
Okay, I'll admit it. I spent all my wife's shards. She found out, and if I don't earn them back, she'll be wearing my balls for earrings. I've got to get the shards to replace what I spent.
What did you spend the shards on?
Well, you know, men's things. Yeah, I know that made it worse, but it's not like that, honestly. I love Cindy, and I can't get to see her without paying her. Not that it matters. Madison will beat the shit out of me if she finds I've seen a prostitute. She'll kill me if she finds out I'm in love with Cindy. So, I've got to get those shards if I want to keep walking.
For God's sake, man. You just dug yourself a hole.
You really love your wife, then?
Yes. Oh, yes. Completely. Totally. What is there not to love? You can tell her that if you meet her, that you've never met anyone who loves his wife as much as Liam. You could even say I worship her. And if anyone says anything about Cindy and us being in love, I'll deny it. How could I betray my wonderful, blessed, psychotic wife?
If things are so bad, why don't you split up with your wife?
Split? Split up? The only thing that would split would be my head and my shoulders if I tried that. I'm not the first, you know. Every few months she picks a husband. And have you met any of her exes here in the fort? No. And there's a good reason for that. No one knows where they are, where the pieces of them are. I've never had much here. I don't know why she picked me of all people, but now she owns me until I die. And if she finds out about Cindy, both me and her are dead. Dead for good. Warrior, lover, goddess. She's everything a man could ever want. Oh, I don't know what I'd do if she just died.
Seems like you got yourself quite a pickle there. What an interesting woman. I think we're gonna have to pay her a visit. Sounds like she's got quite the attitude, but that'll have to happen next episode, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you don't mind the dialogue heavy episode here, but it was inevitable. We made it to a new area. There's a lot of people to see. In all honesty, we never even finished Abessa. So we just kind of rolled in here and left that place high and dry. There's still a lot I want to do in the open land there too. I still need to find the converter where the separatists are hanging out, but oh well, we'll make all that happen in due time. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to follow me on Twitch, subscribe to my stream archive channel, links in the description down below, and we'll see you all next time. See ya.